Oh, shoot, candles. Hey, Daniel, will you light candles in a moment? Cool, thanks. Hey, y'all, Shabbat Shalom. We're going to get started. Daniel here is going to light candles. We're on page 120 if you want to follow along. Oh my God, that was close. Look how close your thumb is to the. Maybe that's the secret, huh?
You gotta choke up.
I know. I'm having a hard time watching. That's true. Shabbat Shalom. Okay, we're moving over to 128. Hine ma tovu manaim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tovu manaim shevet achyot hagachad. Hine ma tov shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov shevet achyot gam yachad. Hine ma tovu manaim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tovu manaim shevet achyot gam yachad. Okay, we're moving over to Lechadodi, which you can find on page 138. You look comfortable, Anna. And we're going to recite paragraphs 1, 5, and 9. And when we arrive on paragraph 9, I invite everyone to stand and face the entrance as we greet the Shabbos bride. Lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala. Pnei Shabbat nekabela, lecha dodi likrat kala. Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibor echad, Hishmiyanu el hamuchad, Adonai echad u'shemo echad, L'shem l'teferet v'letila. Lecha dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Hitoreri, kiva ore kumi ori, uri sher daberim, kevod Adonai alek negelila. Lecha dodi likra kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likra kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Please rise. Boi v'shalom, ateret bal'a, gam b'smicha uv'zolam, tochemunei am segulam, boi chala, lecha dodi likra kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela, lecha dodi likra kala, Pnei Shabbat nekala, lecha dodi likra kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela, Lecha dodi likra kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. You may be seated. All right, moving over to Shalom Aleichem on page 142. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boechem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malachei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Barchuni l'shalom Malachei Hashalom Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech Malachei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Seichem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech Malachei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. We just turn the page to 144. Yitkeda v'yitkeda shemei rabba, be'elma divrach chayotei v'yamlik malchutei, b'chayechon u'vyomechon, u'b'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, ba'galam, u'bizman ka'ariv, v'imaru amen. Yehei Shmei Rabba Mevarach, Le'alam Ulal Me'almayam, Yitbarach, V'yishtabach, V'yitpa'ar, V'yitbramam, V'yitnaseh, V'yitadar, V'yitaleh, V'yitalal, Shemei Kudasham Barichu, Le'elam Min Kol Berchata V'shirata, Tushbechata V'nechemata, Da'al Miron B'alma, V'imaru, Amen. Please turn the page to 146, and I invite you to stand with me for the Baruch. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Baruch Hu et Adonai, Amen. You may be seated. Let's move over to page 149, and let's read the English together on the bottom part of that page. This is an hour of change. Within it we stand uncertain on the border of light. Shall we draw back or cross over? Where shall our hearts turn? Shall we draw back, my brother, my sister, or cross over? This is the hour of change, and within it we stand quietly on the border of light. What lies before us? Shall we draw back, my brother, my sister, or cross over? Baruch atah Adonai, Amariv Aravim. Let's read now the bottom part of page 150 together in English. Everlasting love, you offered your people Israel by teaching us Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts. Therefore, Adonai our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will meditate on your laws and your commandments. We will rejoice in your Torah forever. Day and night we will reflect on them, for they are our life, and doing them lengthens our days. Never remove your love from us. Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael. Now moving to the Shema on page 152. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malachuto Leolam Avad. Please turn the page. Can someone get the door? Thank you. V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol avacha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol meyodecha v'hayu ha'devarim ha'elem asher anochi mitzavecha hayom alevavecha v'shinartam levarnecha badivartam ba'am v'shivtecha beveitecha uv'techa havaderech ushofbecha uvkumecha ukshartam leyot al yadecha v'ha'ilatotafot beineinecha uktavtam al mezuzot beitecha uvisharecha l'ma'an tizkeru v'asitem et chol mitzvotai v'tem kidoshim leiloechem ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzieti etchem meretz Mitzrayim liot lachem le'Elohim ani Adonai Elohechem. Let's read together the English on top of page 157. Standing on the parted shores of history, we still believe what we were taught before we ever stood at Sinai's foot, that wherever we go, it is eternally Egypt. If there's a better place, a promised land, that the winding way to that promise passes through the wilderness. There's no way to get from here to there except by joining hands and marching together. We turn the page to 158. Lie, 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 mi chamocha ba'alim Adonai, mi chamocha ne'edar ba'kodesh, nora tehilot
Osei Efele, Nora Tehilot, Osei Efele, Lai, 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 Lie, 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 lie. Okay, move over to the Shamru on page 162. Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat Lasot et Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat Lasot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. B'nei Uvein, B'nei Yisrael, B'nei Yisrael, Oti le'olam. V'shamru B'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat Lasot et ha-Shabbat le'torot ha-shamrit olam. Ki shet yamim Asadonai, Asadonai, et hashamayim ve'et ha'aretz, v'shamru v'nei Yisrael, et ha-Shabbat, lasot et ha-Shabbat, ledorotam berit olam. Uvayom hashvi'i, Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash, v'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, lasot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Turn to page 164, and I invite you all to rise for the Amidah. Adonai Sepatai Tiftach Ufiyah Itahilatecha. Adonai Sepatai Tiftach Ufiyah Itahilatecha. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu Elohei Abraham Elohei Yitzchak Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel Elohei Leah Ha'el HaGadol v'Hagibor v'Hanoram El Elyon Gomel Chasadim Tovim Dekonei Hakol V'Zocher Chasdei Avot V'imaho Maybe Gedulah L'Ibnei B'neihem L'man Shemo B'Yahava Melech Ozer Moshiach U'Magen Baruch atah Adonai Magen Avraham Ezra Sarah Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai Mechayei HaKol HaRav L'Yoshia Mori HaTal Mechakel Chaim B'Chesed Mechayei HaKol B'Rachamim Rabbi Somech Noflim V'Rofei Cholim U'Matir Asurim U'Mechayei Me'unato L'Shenei Afar Michal Mocha Ba'al Kivurot U'Midom Melach Melech Me'mid U'Mechayei U'Matzir Yeshua ונאמנתה לחיות הכל, ברוך אתה אדוני לחיי הכל. You will now continue silently until page 180. You may be seated whenever you like. Oh, say shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'yakol Yisrael, ve'yakol yoshvei tevel, v'imru, amen. Oh, say shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'yakol Yisrael, ve'yakol yoshvei tevel, v'imru, amen. Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'yakol Yisrael, Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'yakol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'yakol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'yakol Yisrael. Thanks, Lila. All right, now some words of Torah. All right, so in this week's Torah portion, we have a really strange mystery. But first, a quick recap. So Moses right now in the book of Deuteronomy is monologuing at the Israelites. And he's giving them the law code, and they're going to use it when they enter the land of Canaan. And he's telling them about this concept called first fruits. This is the idea where the first fruits of the season, instead of eaten by the farmers, they're picked and then they're given to the priests as a tribute. And Moses goes on to describe what the Israelites should say. And here comes the mystery. After the Israelites hand over the basket of first fruits to the priest, they're to say this: "My father was a wandering Aramean, and he went down to Egypt with meager numbers and sojourned there. But there he became very great and very populous. And you may recognize this verse because we do see it in the Passover Haggadah, because it also explains the Passover story at this moment. But what is in Aramaean? And which father are they referring to as an Aramaean? And that I haven't got the foggiest idea. But here's what we know. At one point, Abraham and Jacob and Joseph find themselves in Egypt. Abraham is not famous for becoming a great populace in Egypt. And furthermore, he's from Ur. So he's either a Urian or a Urite. I don't know what would be the good way to say that you're from Ur. Uranian? Uranian? Yes. Ur Kadesh? Oh, the specific place is called Ur Kadesh? Yeah. Talking about Abraham, yeah, he came from Ur. Oh, okay. Is there really? Well, there we go. Maybe he came from Turkey. Either way, it's not Aramean or Aramaean. But I did learn that there is this place called Aram Naharaim, which is most likely where the Aramaeans came from. And that translates to Aram between the two rivers, which most likely existed in modern-day Syria, which is in Mesopotamia, which is between the two rivers of the Tigris and Euphrates. So Abraham did stop at Aram on his way to the land of Canaan. But I'm not sure why Abraham would then identify himself as an Aramaean, or why the Israelites would mention it when handing off the first fruits to the priests. However, but Jacob may make more sense because he is the direct progenitor of the 12 tribes of Israel, and he traveled to Egypt with his children. And his wives actually may have been Aramaean. And I'll explain this in a moment, because I want to go back to Joseph for lastly, and that we have no evidence of Joseph anywhere near Aram at all. So one thing about Aram that I discovered is his nickname is Haran, and this is where Laban lives. I'm not sure why Aram and Haran are related, but apparently they're very related words. And we know Jacob spent time in Haran with his uncle Laban, and wooed Laban's daughters, Rachel and Leah, really just Rachel, then Leah was kind of tacked on later there. So it's possible to say that Jacob's wives are Aramaean, if we believe that Haran and Aram are the same place. But Jacob himself is not Aramaean or from Haran, so why would he identify himself as one? So it's still a mystery. Rashi comes in, and he has his own sort of take on this one, and he says that what it actually means is that an Aramaean sought to destroy my father. That's sort of Rashi's translation of that same statement, which one would lead to one to believe that Laban is the Aramaean and that the father is Jacob. And we see in Genesis that Laban is quite tricky with Jacob, but destroy seems a bit of an over-exaggeration because Laban doesn't really ruin Jacob's life. Jacob really prospered during his time with Laban. So there's a hole in Rashi's translation. Plus, why would an Israelite mention it to a priest as he's passing along these first fruits? This mystery is an example of the agonizing lack of detail we see in our Torah. Even after all of this sleuthing, I still have no idea what's really going on here. Why does an Israelite need to say this as they hand over the first fruits? And why is it important that they mention that their father is an Aramaean? I really have no idea. And sometimes mysteries in the Bible just remain mysteries. Who knows why this bit of information became important enough to be edited into our Torah? Whether we are missing a passage that was supposed to be there and somehow it fell out, or there's a spelling error somehow, or a cultural reference that only an ancient Israelite would understand, it's almost impossible to figure out what this passage actually means. But it's very Jewish to attempt to solve this mystery. This passage has produced like over 200 comments alone, just in ancient antiquity, which is a lot. Most passages are maybe 20 tops. And so, but when it comes to the unsolvable, Mysteries, when it comes to the unsolvable mysteries, sometimes it's best to just embrace the mystery. That some things are unknowable, and making our peace with the unknown isn't giving up or calling it quits. It's just saying, this doesn't feel solvable right now, and let's move on to the next mystery. And moving on can be as beneficial as knowing. So let's move on and be led to the mystery of what we hold on to tomorrow and think about our man maybe on a later day. Anyway, thank you for listening. We're moving on now to our Misha Berach, our prayer for healing on page 371. And in our own community, we're thinking about Ross Rumack, Frank Eriskin, Haley Goodstein, Bob Goodstein, Alex Bortnick, Anita Gibbs, Louis Spees, Daphne Western, Randy Elledge, Micah Purdy, Susan Mermelstein, Annie Picard, and Ernie Alvarez. If there's someone who you are thinking about, please feel free to say their names out loud or in your hearts. Misha Berach Avotenu Mekor HaBracha Le'imotenu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Misha Berach Imotenu Mekor HaBracha Le'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. We now move to the Elenu, which you can find on page 587 of your prayer books. And when you arrive there, I invite you to stand with me. Elenu l'shabbat la'adon ha'kol, v'tekid la'le'otzeh b'reishit, shehusam kafkenu le'chedet shamo, v'garalenu lahamlik malchuto, v'anachnu korim, u'mishtachavim u'modim, lifnei melech, malkei hamelachim, hakadosh baruch. Please turn to page 591. We gain wisdom in our lives, overflowing like a river with understanding. Love each of us for the peace we bring to others. May our deeds exceed our speech. May we never lift up our hand but to conquer fear and doubt and despair. Rise up like the sun, O God, over all humanity. Cause light to go forth over all the lands between the seas, and light up the universe with the joy of wholeness, of freedom, and of peace. V'ne'emar v'haya Adonai l'melech al kol haaretz v'yom hahu yiyeh Adonai echad u'shemo We now move to our mourner's kosh on page 598, and we're thinking about these yard sites this week. Stanley Alschuler, Michael Arnovitz, Israela Kalinoff, Mildred Kravitz, Judith Marks, Jenny Nog, and Edward Rose. If there is someone who you are thinking of, please feel free to say their names out loud or in your hearts. Zichronam livracha, may memories be for a blessing. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah, v'yilmad yivrach hirotev v'yamlik malchutei, v'chayechon u'v'yamechon, u'v'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala u'v'zman kariv v'imru amen. Yehi shmei rabbah mevarak le'olam u'la'almei almaya, yitbarak v'yishtabak v'yipa'ar v'yibromam v'yitnaseh, V'tadar, v'tale, v'talal, shemer kudusha, barichu, le'ela min kol birchata, v'shirata, tushbechata, v'nechamata, da'amiran be'elma, v'imru, amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya, l'chaim alenu v'akol Yisrael, v'imru, amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, alenu v'akol Yisrael, v'imru, amen. Is the one who creates harmony on high, bring peace to us and to all Israel, to which we say, Amen. You may be seated. I'd like to invite up Roy here to offer some announcements.
Shabbat Shalom. You're all welcome here. You all belong here. Our Shabbat evening services start at 6 p.m. every Friday evening, and additionally on second Fridays of the month, we have a double feature with 6 p.m. focus on Tat Shabbat and a 7:15 second service, even more traditional than our regular 6 p.m. I think I could say it that way. We have Oneg after services on Friday nights back through that door in our multipurpose room. You're all invited for that. And please consider signing up to sponsor an Oneg in honor of a yahrzeit, a birthday, or any other anniversary. There's a sign-up sheet right outside the sanctuary on the wall over there. Our Shabbat morning services and Torah study are right here from 10:30 to noon every Saturday. We also have 2 Minyan prayer meetings during the week on Wednesdays via Zoom in our, what we call our regular Zoom room from 8:30 to 9, and then on Thursdays right here at 8:30. And for those who wish, some go after that to Kava Pancake House and continue conversations and such. On the third Saturdays of the month, we have 2 additional things going on. Before our morning service and Torah study, Rabbi Moshe is leading an exploration of exploring Judaism via Zoom, and this year the topic is Jewish mysticism, and that's from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. in our Zoom room, then followed by services live here. After services and Torah study, there's an opportunity to feed the hungry on third Saturdays. If you would like to help out with this, think about getting there around 12:30 p.m. at Fairview Recreation Center, which is 1121 East 10th Avenue. Third Wednesdays of every month is our Board of Trustees meeting at 7 p.m. live in the synagogue library and also via Zoom. All CBS members are welcome and encouraged to attend. I'm hosting an informal study group Fridays after Oneg for people who want to improve their ability to read from our Siddur in the Roman alphabet transliteration of the Hebrew. And we're now doing that in the library. And I will not be here for that next week, but I am tonight. Very informal. Religious school. Our religious school starts up again on October 20th. It meets on Sundays in different classes for different ages, followed at 10 p.m. right here in the synagogue with Rabbi Abram for Shabbat Time Machine, trademark. And he uses special abilities to set time back, and they do an abbreviated Shabbat service for the young people. And I have to say, it commonly is the service here that has the greatest attendance. So well, yes, and it's not that there's too many on Sunday. That's not the problem. Yes, yes, there's a lot of enough chagrin to go around. But anyway, you might want to check it out. anyway, I occasionally show up for that. And then we have a full High Holy Days schedule. It is published on our frozenchosen.org. And as we have now, is this our third year we haven't charged? At least our third year. Yeah. Due to generous donations, we do not charge for tickets anymore, which I love that. There are, in fact, no tickets. And we open up those doors, and you all are invited. Yes? Not even an RSVP. So please come. Please come. And the full detail, I don't have the full detailed thing here, but it's fairly full. Cantor Nancy will be back for a third year in a row. If you've heard her co-lead Holy Day services, it's wonderful. And she's going to have also her special class. What does she call that? Master class? Master class. I just love that. I'm not sure exactly what she's going to do this year. Last year, pardon? Oh, that's right. Thank you. Israeli music. Yes. Last year, she went through historically some of the composers and which century they were from for certain things in our High Holy Day services. Anyway, I love that part. So there's lots of things to do during High Holy Days, including fasting. Yay! Get into fasting and then breaking the fast. That's the yay. Yeah. Well, you know, it adds the yay to breaking the fast. Had we not fasted, it would not be so yay. Anyway, thank you very much. Am I forgetting some announcements?
Yes. Mitzvah Mall.
Oh, goodness.
November 17th.
That's actually on here. I skipped it. Mitzvah Mall, November 17th. If you're not familiar with that, that's our opportunity as a congregation to literally open up our synagogue, and we invite 30 nonprofit organizations to come in here. We help them set up tables, and it's your opportunity to look through and consider donating to however many you want, however much you want, to 30 very worthwhile causes. I particularly love it myself because it's an opportunity to open our synagogue doors to the greater Anchorage audience and let them have a taste of, indirectly, of one of our very, very, very important Jewish values, which is almost everything they're talking about there. They're trying to feed the hungry, shelter the refugee, provide clothing to those that don't have clothing, and some of the projects are here in Anchorage, some are Alaska-wide, some are nationwide, and some are international, and some are specifically focused on things in other particular countries around the world. So please consider coming to that. There's no fee to come in. Everyone's welcome. Invite your friends. Mitzvah Mall. Are there other announcements? Thank you. Yes, we do. Remembrance service on October 7th. Is that 7 p.m.? Yes, at 7 p.m. All right. Thank you, Seth, for that. All right. Back to you, Rabbi Abram.
All right, we're going to move to Oz V'Zimrat Yah on page 647 of your prayer books. It's the very bottom of that page. Oz V'Zimrat Yah Vayehi Eli Lishua Ozi V'Zimrat Yah Vayehi Eli Lishua Ozi V'Zimrat Yah Vayehi Eli Lishua Vayehi Eli Lishua Ozi Vazimrat Yah Vayehi Eli Lishua. Thank you, Lila. All right, y'all. Shabbat Shalom.